Now, one of the harder parts of the job when you're filling in for Tim is when Allison was emailing us, and we joked about this before we came on the show. She goes, Tim, you're my favorite news person. Now I gotta try to back that up. So I'm gonna do my absolute best job here to try and put on a face like Tim could. And Allison McFarland's in here to talk about something a little bit bigger and something that definitely shouldn't be joked about. International Overdose Awareness Week, which is coming up, and I believe the actual Overdose Awareness Day is August 31st, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. And Sault Ste. Marie's gonna do a lot of different things here to try to and some stigmas, try to let you know there's support out there. So Allison, tell me, what do we need to know about this upcoming week and what's so important about it?
Yeah, so International Overdose Awareness Week is actually celebrated all week, but we chose Thursday the 29th to do this walk because it always falls on the long weekend, right? So we wanted to try and do it before people were getting out of town for the weekend. So on that Thursday at 1, we're going to meet in Clark Park near the Art Gallery, and then we're going to walk along the boardwalk, and anyone that shows up is going to be able to carry a flower and then drop it into the river and then walk back to Clark Park. And there also will be sort of a wall there that they can write anyone that they've lost or anyone that they know that's currently still struggling with addiction. They can write their name on the wall and walk for them. Right,
and this is such a good thing too, because when you're doing this kind of in a group with other people, it's just so much support going on there. Yeah. And for a place like Sault Ste. Marie, a little bit smaller, lots of stigmas around.
Tons of stigma.
Right. Yeah. What sorts of things is do you see still in the community, something that people haven't really been able to knock out of their minds yet?
Yeah, so the biggest one obviously is that people are choosing to be addicted to drugs, which it just crushes me every time I see it.
Right.
But, you know, we know that addiction is not a choice. We know that it's an actual diagnosed brain illness.
And people love to dispute that fact too.
All
people
the time,
will fight right down to the bone.
Yeah. So even though it's, you know, scientifically, medically proven, it's still going to be a thought that people have. So a huge part of this week and the reason behind it is to knock down that stigma and get people really talking about why people are actually addicted to substances. You know, did they have an injury? Did they have anything in their childhood that was trauma, stuff like that. So
right, things that are going to trigger maybe going down the wrong path, but that's exactly why we're doing things like this, to get them back on the right path and those stigmas. But Sault Ste. Marie, as much as there are stigmas, there are people on the other side that know we need to be out there and helping them. What sort of resources are there for somebody in Sault Ste. Marie maybe watching right now, having somebody in mind where maybe they can direct them?
Yeah, so we have actually a lot in the Sioux that people don't actually know about. We have lots of say opiate replacement clinics, which help people there's prescribed like methadone or Suboxone to help curb those cravings. We have services at the hospital. We have services at Algoma Public Health, Group Health Center. We have, like needle exchange programs, NRC. So there's tons. And this drug strategy is actually like this close to releasing our website, which will have all those services listed as well.
Right. That's really great to hear. And I know people, when they go to the walk, you said you're encouraging them to wear purple, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Any reason for purple being the color?
To be honest, I actually don't know.
We've got some research to do. Sounds like a plan there.
Yeah.
But if they do want to support and throw a little bit of money at the cause, they can buy wristbands, lanyards, badges, and where does that money actually end up going towards?
So International Overdose Awareness Day, originated in Australia. So they have that whole website that they have. So I believe that the funds that are raised from that go into the future days and campaigns and stuff.
That's awesome too.
I'm just going to tell you about the purple. The Overdose Awareness ribbon is actually purple.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's why.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So if you do end up going to the walk, guys, definitely encouraging you to wear purple. Yeah. And what sort of day will actually happen on the 29th? It starts at 1 o'clock, I believe. And what happens right at 1 o'clock?
So we're just going to gather and, give everyone a chance to get there that wants to get there. And then once we know for sure that we have our group, then we'll start that walk. We have members from the drug strategy. We also have a peer committee through the drug strategy. So anybody that's has living experience, has family members or friends that have gone through this, they're on that committee. So they help us to inform all of the decisions that the drug strategy makes, just because we know that that's the best place for those decisions to come from. So we're all going to be there, and we're going to be scattered throughout the walk, so that in case anybody needs support or might lag behind a little bit. So we obviously know that day can be pretty triggering.
Right.
So we have a lot of people that are going to be there to help with that.
And how long has we been doing the walk in Sault Ste. Marie? Has it been something that has happened this is the first time?
This is the first time, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you nervous at all for getting everything set up?
No, because you know what? We have like an awesome group.
That's good to hear.
So to be honest, I haven't even gone to one of the planning meetings because I have that much faith in everybody to get it out there.
That's good too. And I know you guys said you were working on the action plan for overdosing in Sault Ste. Marie. And a lot of people want to Facebook message and give their support too. What's the best way that if somebody in Sault Ste. Marie has an idea or a thought to reach out to you guys and say, hey, I've got a little bit of input?
Yeah, so we do have the Facebook page. I think it's SSM Drug Strategy, I believe.
Okay.
And then we also have an email, which is ssmdrugstrategy@gmail.com. And we always encourage anybody in the community to email us or message us on Facebook because, like I said, we're a bunch of service providers that sit around the table. We're all trained and everything. We know the gist of what needs to be done, but having that personal input is what's going to make a world of difference. Yeah.
And for anybody at home right now that's sitting on the fence saying, hey, maybe I want to go out, maybe I don't want to go out for the walk, what would you say to convince them that says, hey, you know what, this is something Sault Ste. Marie needs a little bit more awareness for, a little bit more TLC for? So
just, if you're not sure, come out anyway. There's going to be lots of people there. You can ask questions, you can talk to any one of us. I'll be there, our coordinator will be there, several other members. So if you just need that little bit of extra info or a little bit of extra push, come out. It's supposed to be a nice day.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, and right now we're actually taking a look at the website. If you want a little bit more information, you can definitely take a look at any of the pieces here. This was for the media side of it. You can also see their shirts there. You can purchase them. And you said all the money goes to where again? One more time?
I believe back into the website and into the campaign.
Oh, perfect, right?
Yeah, so through public health, that's where I work. We actually use these campaigns. So this week you'll see those posted through Algoma Public Health. The one that we're really focusing on this week is no more stigma, no more shame. So yeah.
Well, Allison, I want to thank you so much for coming in. This, for anybody that's been affected by it in their lifetime, this is something you should definitely go out and support. It's going to be people like-minded like you guys. And Allison, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
You did a good job.
Oh, hopefully I did Tim well. Hopefully he's watching at home and he's proud of me. But we'll have more mornings with Luann and Tim right after this.